Test 1, 2. Ah, there we go. And do we have audio? Yes, we've got audio. Hooray. Okay. Yeah, I just forgot to set up a recall on my board. It was set for narrating for the other camera, not for this one. Anyway, good evening, everybody. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully we're going to have some fun tonight. Let's not start a recall here. Just want to make sure this is playing like it should be. You gave me one damn second here. I'm just going to play a little bit of music for a sec here. Let's make sure this works. We don't need your contradictions here. Yep, I think we're good. See that the yep, we got audio. Cool. I swear, hey, Diego. Loud and clear. That's what I want to hear. Prepare yourself for arrival here. You see there's no hey, Al Acoustic. Thanks for joining. We heard this one this morning. I was really blown away by it. So come on in, join us, submit a track. I want to hear it from you. Send me a signal and tell me to wait. Hey, White Freak, how's it going? Show me your face, man. I need a taste, man. Thanks, Desert Mopar. Hey, Will Tag.
Go
one just makes us smile. Listen to what the Palawer people say. A little bit. Yeah, that's fun, though. That was a really cool song. So that was regular here on the show. That's Matthias. That was actually sent in by somebody else, but that's a hell of a piece of music, man. Figure that'd be a great way to start the show off anyway, because that came on this morning, and that just blew me the fuck away. That was just great. Everything about that song just absolutely ripped. So cool to hear people being creative instead of the usual, three fret gent epics. Blah, 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 my feelings, blah, blah, blah. Something like that anyway. Yeah, so a lot of fun. Yeah, we need more rock and roll like that, I would say. Anyway, it's wonderful for all you guys to join me here tonight. It's 8 o'clock. We've already got one submission in. I want to help you with your songs. We got Maximilian Wentz here. He's here first. So that's going to go right now, and hopefully we're going to go here for a couple hours. I want to hear from you. Submit a song. I want to help you with your mix, hopefully give you some good advice and send you down the right path. Once again, if you check my description, there's all kinds of links in there to all kinds of super helpful stuff like, making your snare sound better or making your guitars sound better, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm here to help. So I want to help you. And we're going to hopefully have a good time doing it, too. 3 a.m. here if I wake up. I got 4 hours. Hey, Aline Sandu. Where are you from, buddy? Hey, just before we roll this, we got almost 100 people in here. I just wanted to ask, where's everybody from tonight? Where's everybody clocking in from here? I want to hear I want to hear where you're from. Let me know. So some dude, not ready yet, but the right thing. Yeah. That's fine. Doesn't have to be ready yet. I mean, I'll be back next week, too. But I want to hear from you. Whoever's got something ready, I want to hear from you. Send something in. And again, everything you send me just goes right back in the show. That lets me pay editors or fun Fearless Gear reviews or anything like that, So it's all cool. Ohio, 107. Montreal. I love Montreal. Georgia, USA. Scotland. Yeah. New Hampshire. Beale Air Force Base. Wow. Okay, cool. Fresno, what do we got? Iowa, Australia, Cincinnati, out in the sticks, Tennessee, Massachusetts, Rio. Would love to visit that city one day. Norway. Hey, Arlid. Hey, good to see you again, buddy. Yeah, I was just in Sweden actually. Guelph. Okay. Yeah, almost as middle of nowhere as Windsor is. Melbourne, Ohio, VA, USA, Florida, North Carolina, Space Coast, Florida, Ohio, Florida, SoCal, Mexico. Hey, Diego, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Wisconsin, Phoenix, Europe, Hungary, the country with the corruption, yes, and the floods too, and the really, really, really good-looking porn stars. Don't forget that. At least you've got something, to look forward to in Hungary. Across the river in Detroit, yeah, Johnny Angelo. We got to go to Mexican Town sometime, buddy. Barstow, Cali, okay. Blue Mountain City, Australia, Norway again. You have family in Quebec, okay. Sudbury, oof. Every time I think Windsor sucks, I remember there's a town called Sudbury. Romania, yes. Northern Ireland. Well, Smith's on drums and guitar. See if you're on the long songs. Hoosiers in the house. French Canadian. Columbia, Pittsburgh, Akron, Perth. A lot of Ohioans, a lot of Australians. Interesting. Louisiana. Leave her come on vacation. Leave on probation. That's really good. International Space Station space. Okay. Hey, Brad Hagen, how's it going here? RED, hey, everybody, thanks for coming in. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got here. Luke, good to see you. Carlsbad, California. Fucking love Carlsbad. It's beautiful. Okay, let's go on here. And, yeah, that's where Grapefruit 45 was from. You remember in the 80s? Anybody remember that? Fuck, Carlsbad, California. I had to mail away to order that shit in. Mexican Village rocks. Yeah, I know. My wife and myself have been going to the same restaurant since like 92, if you can believe that shit. Yeah. I don't think so. Anyway, let's go here. Maximilian Wentz. I never thought. Definitely needs more bass guitar. Drums are really buried too.
So take us away.
like that vocal, actually. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, the leads are really buried there too. Those definitely need to come up. I just think overall your rhythm guitars need to come down a couple dB.
Give me something to have faith in. Just the will is taking everything I know. I am losing a second. Now I see through the shallow dream. It's not paradise, it's a wasteland.
This part really works.
And lead me to my salvation. With peace so far out of reach, I know I've come undone. I never thought I'd see the day. The world I know would start to fade away. My life's unraveling. I never thought I'd see the day. My fears would come to life and swallow me. As the pressure breaks me away. As the pressure breaks me
Okay. Very interesting track, Max. It sounds like you got two different bands playing, honestly. Honestly, I think you could have just sung that one and the song would not have suffered at all. I think your main singing voice is actually pretty good. Let me turn this up a bit. You had some good choice melodies. I like how you stretched out some of the vowels in a few spots.
You're about to witness rock and roll history.
Hey, thanks there, Brad. We're going to play in just a moment here. That's what makes songs memorable is when you can stretch those vowels out. Seriously. So the big problem was I didn't really care for the tin can guitar sound. That just sounds like you dialed it in the room, and I've been saying quite a bit here. You got to have the drums and bass playing when you dial in those guitars. That's going to make all the difference, okay? So if you just sit there, you dial your amp and your amp and think, oh, it sounds great, and then you hit record, and then without hearing the context of the drums and the bass, you really don't have a good idea how it's going to work in a mix. So it's always a good idea to have that drum and bass going. You could record a guitar, get guide track first or something like that, then get your drums and bass, then go to layer in your guitars on top of that. You're going to have a much easier time getting them to work. So you might want to back off the distortion a little bit and crank the mids up a lot more than you think you would. Here's the thing though, is like if you track with a lot of mids or with a lot of mids in your guitar, you can always EQ them out in post. You can't add them back in. So keep that in mind too. So don't be afraid to add mids into your guitar sound. And it's just something you can adjust afterwards, which can help too. So don't mind that at all. But overall though, the guitars were way too loud for the mix. I was struggling to hear the drums. So that just tells me everything's a little bit imbalanced. You might have a mix issue, mix position issue, probably, let me guess, mixed on headphones perhaps, might have been. That's the thing. I know a lot of guys can mix on headphones,
Hey,
but usually.
look out, world! You're about to
Hey,
witness
thank you
rock
very
and roll
much.
history.
Kick the Wicked, very much appreciate that as well. We're going to play a couple songs here in a sec. But my point being is, if you're experienced, mixing on headphones isn't that difficult. If you're a beginner, mixing on headphones is a very bad idea. Just keep that in mind. You know, it's like, well, this guy mixes on headphones. Yeah, it's because they know what the hell they're doing. So just try and keep that in mind as well. All right. Anyway, let's see what Brad's got for us. I think this is our good friend Brad Hagen. He's always working on something new. And then after that, we got Kick the Wicked right after him. And I'm looking forward to checking that out as well. So thanks, Kick the Wicked. Appreciate it. Not to be confused with the band from Brantford, Ontario, Wicked Kick. Yeah. Oh, get calibrated headphones if you want to mix on them. Yes, but get experience first. I'd really recommend experience over calibrated headphones. And that's get experience working on monitors. So you've got an idea what the hell you're doing. Then get calibrated headphones. No, I don't add any compression at all there, Arlid, so I'm not sure what's up there. Maybe you were overmastered. Maybe that's just YouTube turning shit down, because if you've got things over like 12 LUFS, yeah, it's going to turn it down, so you're going to run into issues. So that could have just been you. Do I have any cheap headphone recommendations? Stay tuned for that. Yes, Deer VR does work, though, and same with the Slate VSX headphones. You know, those are pretty good too, but I still much prefer to working on the real thing. Yeah, the Kali LP6s, though, will do the trick. Okay, let's see what Brad's got for us today. I come clocking at 3:18. Bradley understands tasteful song length. I was just going to say, Brad, I'm going to be down in Cali. Hang on a second here. Let me just check the map here, see how far I'm going to be down. I think I'm going to be down in Corona next month. You should reach out to me, man. We should definitely like go hang and get dinner or something one night, I think. Let's see, where's Carlsbad compared to Corona? Just give me one second. I'm just checking out the map here. There's Carlsbad. Okay. Oh, you're just basically down the fucking road. Okay. Interesting. I don't know. Is that? Yeah, yeah. Hey, Brad Hagen. Yes, let's fucking hang out. Let's go to like Lost Tacos in Oceanside. I think we should do that. Let's do that, man. I fucking love that place. Yeah, that would not be a problem to convince fucking Alex to give me a lift there. That's for sure. So yeah, that's not that far. So that might actually work. Anyway, okay, let's get to it here. What's my favorite noise gate? The cock blocker. Oh, the come to Brazil thing, dude. The guys in anger have been trying to get me to go to Brazil for ages, so I might just do that at some point. I would love to visit Australia. We'll see. Anyway, hopefully that can happen one day. Okay, let's give Brad a spin. And once again, hey, we've only got 2 songs in the queue, so like, if you want to get in tonight, now's the time, because I'd love to help. Let's hear from you. Here we go.
Footsteps echo in this hallowed hall. Voices whisper, rise, don't fall. Destiny is written on the wall. Fight the urge and stand tall.
Ooh, I like this.
Simple dreams won't pull me back. Took his cheap and way off track, but I blaze my own way now. Never gonna step, never gonna crack. Born to break these chains of suffering.
Love those hand claps.
Let my heart with hope tomorrow. Stoke the fire, it burns tomorrow. In the legends of heroes I follow. Hunker down, disappear. Silent screams that no one hears.
Am I hearing a bit of Def Leppard in there? Or, no. Loverboy. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. Turn that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Down, 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 down. Yeah. That's fucking, Loving Every Midnight.
Boys, I persevere in my mind. I drown out the fear. Whether fear or flight, I see my fight. Through the dark, I see the light. No more shadows, no more night.
Love those hand claps.
Find my might. Born to break these chains of sorrow. Let my heart with hope tomorrow. Stoke the fire, it burns tomorrow. In the legends of heroes I follow.
Vocally, it does not sound like Loverboy. I think those guitars and the chords and the hand claps.
Born to break these chains of sorrow. Mend my heart with hope tomorrow. Stoke the fire, it burns tomorrow. In the legends of heroes I follow.
I like it. I like it a lot. Not sure. Okay, Brad. Yeah, don't get it. That wasn't trying to be insulting. I'm just noticing a couple parallels there. Like I said, a little bit of that, just how the gag, with the hand claps and shit, that worked well. Like this. Right here. With the whoa-whoas and shit. Yeah, just kind of remind you a little bit of Loving Every Minute. Like I said, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just, drawing some parallels there. I could be completely off my rocker. I thought it worked great. I thought the guitars were a little bit odd sounding here. What's going on? Like, almost sounds like you got a wah pedal stuck maybe or something like that. What was going on with the guitars there? I'm kind of curious. I love what you're doing though. Really cool arrangement. Love the vocal melody. The fucking hand claps just make that. Definitely, sounds like an audience participation song if I've ever heard one. That's for sure. That is a really cool song. That might be one of the best tracks you've ever sent me, honestly, dude. I really like that. I like Loverboy too, damn it. Hey, here's the thing. I might actually be able to get somebody from the band on the show. Is that something you guys want to see? We'll see when we can get them in. Apparently they're working for the weekend. Oh God. Oh yes. Okay. I'll be here all week. Frequency thing. Interesting. Okay. But not a favorite. No, I thought that was really cool, man. I really liked it. Sports, man. Okay. All right. Seriously, what'd you use on the guitars? I'd really like to know. Share with the class, man. This is how we learn. But overall, yeah, that was just a ripping track. I really liked it a lot. I think that I'm going to I'm going to put that in the bangers list. And yeah, let me put that in the bangers list. For sports. Okay. Oh, this is for sports. Oh, duh. Okay. Well, that makes sense. What sport in particular? I hope it's like, lingerie football or something like that. Bogren and Kemper. Okay. Interesting. Solo Me Dolo, just gotta follow the link in the description. I do it through Streamlabs, not through YouTube, because it's just a lot easier there. MLC Sub-Zero's Fireman. Okay, I'll have to check it out at some point. Okay. Let's see here. Bradley Hagen. What was the name of that song? Echoes of the Anthem. All right, cool. One moment, please. Well, I think you fucking nailed it. That was a very much a great rock anthem. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, chess championships. I know. Oh yeah, I did do the LLC Sub-Zero, didn't I? Fuck yeah, I've got that somewhere. Jeez. Sorry, I've done like fucking 2,000 videos. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with what I've done and what I haven't done. Chess championships. Just some dude. You're a prick. Best clipper plugin. I don't know. Extreme Jello Wrestling. Now we're talking. Yes. Okay. Yeah. There's something they need to bring back. That's for sure. All right. Multiple eternities later. Yes. All right. All right. Monkeys in a jar. This is Kick the Wicket. Let's give it a spin. Drum sound a little buried.
Staring through a prism into a prison made of lies. Peering through a window, I feel the always judging me. Caught up in the moment.
I like the tones, but it sounds like I'm struggling to hear the vocal. I'm struggling to hear the drums. Like those vocals got to come out in front, man. I'm guessing they did not have a lot of gain on these guitars. That is a great vocalist. Let's hear him. Turn it up. All right. I really love that vocal performance, but it was so fucking buried. You know, you've obviously got a great singer. Let's hear him. You know, that's easily the best part of your fucking band is that vocalist. So back off the effects a little bit, bring in some clarity. Let's hear exactly what's going on because we're struggling to hear the vocalist, and that's a real shame. You know, great vocalists are hard to come by. Let's hear this guy. Seriously. You know, I mean, like that guy was just awesome. Really awesome. I mean, like, holy fuck, that guy was awesome.
Then disappear into the
Yeah, so like back off the effects, bring up that fader, please. Yeah, exactly. It's just like maybe turn the rhythms down a little bit because yeah, it definitely has that mixed by a guitar player thing going on. We're struggling to hear a lot of things but the guitars. The guitars, cut through really nice. Maybe a bit more definition on the bass guitar too would help there, but overall it's not a bad song. Like everything's tracked really well. It just needs a better balance. And this is like, make sure you go test your mix on other systems like car stereos, home stereos, boom boxes. Go get a USB or a Bluetooth fucking speaker. Test your shit on there. Go get one of those, and see how that works out for you. That's my suggestion anyway. Dumb question for the chat. I'm trying to get in a top music school, which is ranked in 10 20 best schools in the nation. Should we be worried about not learning about stuff about metal? I don't know. I'm the wrong guy to answer that question. All right. So as it stands right now, the queue is wide open.
Hey,
so
look out, world, you're about to
no,
witness
it's not.
rock and
Deep
roll
Red
history.
Burrito's up. Okay, fantastically. Thank you, Deep Burrito. Appreciate it. No song, just enjoying the show. Heavy Pizza, say hello. Thanks, Heavy Pizza. Thanks, Deep Burrito. You guys fucking rule. That was completely unnecessary, but thank you. Yeah, it was very Queensryche vocals. We need more great vocalists. So yeah, don't be afraid to turn them up. Just got back from a bluegrass festival in Canada, some musical perspective. Any recommendations on finding my own sound? Ever the stuff that sounds just like the next? Yes. Learn to harmonize with your bandmates. You'll find your own sound there. And start bringing in other influences. Yeah, the bluegrass idea wasn't bad, again, I love the Geddy Lee statement, if you got 3 influences, you're derivative, but if you have 100, then you're original. Yeah, go start listening to a whole bunch of different stuff. Go listen to some jazz. Go put on some, go listen. You know what, where I find a lot of original stuff? Japanese bands. Seriously, watch some anime and check out some of the theme songs. They're just fucking amazing. A lot of those bands are really cool, and it's very different from what we get in North America. So I definitely, you want to hear something wild that'll blow your hair back? Go put on the song Core Pride by the band Overworld. They got like a lead saxophone and basically a metal song. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. So try that out. Like I said, go listen to other bands from all over the world. Coffee, anybody? Thank you. Appreciate that. Go check out Ari by Bloodywood. They're from India. They've got their own sound going on. Go check out some fucking Norse bands. Go check out some Eastern European bands, that kind of thing, or working in some polka metal bands, that kind of stuff. Start working. What's your ethnic background? Maybe you can work in some elements there. Worked for fucking AC/DC. They dropped in bagpipes into their music. Don't be afraid to try that. I mean, yeah. Even fucking Sepultura, put in some of the Aboriginal elements from the Amazon rainforest in there. I mean, it's just really depends on where you're from. Don't be afraid to try that. Jellyfish. I have no idea who they are, but okay. Hey, Mark. Killer vocal, Mark. We just want to hear more of you. I think you got a fantastic voice, man. All right. So yeah, send me a song. I want to review your song, and if nobody hey, I'm going to hang out for a little bit. Nobody's going to submit
look out,
anything.
world, you're about to witness rock and roll
Me
history.
and my big mouth. Okay, I am Ty Runner of the Eagles Rage, YouTube and Instagram. I work with all genres of music, really gravitate toward orchestral compositions. Okay, cool. Let's check it out. Thank you, Eagles Rage. Let's give it a spin. Let's see what we get. Reap the Light. Seriously, dude, $50? Wow, that was completely unnecessary. I really recommend you. I don't know if you were trying to submit me a song or something like that, but you have to set it through Streamlabs. I've already sent this. Don't send through YouTube because I can't give that back, and there's no fucking link. I don't know if you were trying to send me a song or what, but thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah. What? Thank you for the tip, though. That was very, very, very nice. I don't think. Yeah. Okay. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, but as I say, you got to send Streamlabs links. It says there right in the description. Oh, yeah. The Who is a great band. I saw them live. My wife's actually a big fan. She insisted we go check them out live. And yeah, they were fucking great. All right, let's check out Tyler here. Sorry about that. Got a little sidetracked there for a moment.
Hey, look out, world, you're about to witness.
Days Undone, thank you. Love those drums, man.
Hey, look out, world, you're about to witness rock and roll history. world, you're about to witness rock and roll history.
Uncle Reap, you're next. Okay, that was fucking insane. That was Tyler Runyan with Endgame. That's all I can say. Wow. Okay, that's cool. All right, okay. That was fucking spectacular. Like, seriously, Tyler, like, holy fuck. Wow. I have no mixed suggestions at all other than fucking do more. Wow, that was just fucking killer. That was just absolutely amazing. Yeah, I could see that being a chase scene.
Look out, world, you're about to witness rock and roll
Sean
history.
07, thank you very much. You are in the queue. Let me get this fucking set up here. Blah, 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 da, 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 da. Okay, cool. Anyway, as I was trying to say, that was just spectacular up to down. That's in the bangers list. If anybody wants to check that out, I'd really recommend checking that out. I take a fingerstyle based on only when anyone seems to toast really about clanking modern 10 tones. Okay, Makashi, I could do something like that. Yeah, I could probably do that with, I could definitely do that with element based. That's for sure, for grindy stuff. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll see what I can do. I'll throw that in the list. Anyway, back on the subject. I was really enjoying that. Like I said, I don't have any mixed suggestions, man. You definitely have your shit down. There's no question about that. It's absolutely fucking amazing. Yeah, it's get to the top. Yeah. I want to see that as a chase scene and like a 3D, some kind of 3D shooter or something like that. Seriously, that was just fucking great. Absolutely spectacular work, man. Wow. Why are you not fucking doing soundtracks for video games? That's what I want to know. Do I know anybody? Yes, exactly. I used to do soundtrack work for video games. I used to do voiceover work. I did compositions, all kinds of shit. Nothing paid, unfortunately. I was just doing like, Quake 2 mods, that kind of stuff. But yeah, seriously, do I know anybody? Yes, I met a few people in the game biz. I might get a chance to work in something. I was just happened to be in Cologne, Germany last summer at the right time when there was a big gaming convention going in. There's a couple of fans of the show from Montreal, who I traded information with. And I'm going to have to, let me see here. Yeah, I'll be like, see if they need a composer because god damn. Hold on a second here. Let me see here. Okay, and I think that's yep, okay. 1, 2, okay, boom. Okay, I just reached out to my Montreal contact in the game biz there. Okay, cool. Eagles Rage. Guess I haven't figured out how to haven't got those waters yet. Okay, Eagles Rage. You know, like I said, I might have a contact in the gaming business. I'm gonna see if I can send this to him. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that right now. Hold on one sec. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna see if I can. I got this in the bangers list. Let me see here. Just yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna message the guy. To my if you need. Okay, sent. I don't know if that'll do you any good, but hey, you know, if I can help, I'll see what I can do here. Yeah, because that was really fucking cool. Like I said, I thought that was really special what you did there. That was great. Okay, so so like I said, I can't guarantee anything, but at least I can point, you know, maybe get you pointed in the right direction. Who knows? We'll see. All right. Yeah, get an agent. There's an idea, but the big question is, how do you get an agent? Anyway. Yeah, well, I'm happy to help, man. Like I said, I can't guarantee it's going to go anywhere, but you know, can't hurt to fucking at least ask. Anyway, next up, we've got Reap the Light. Is this all just CGI? Nope. It's an actual video. Hopefully there's no boobs or somebody cutting themselves in the video. Let's see what we get. Here we go. Oh, she's got a great voice. Never shoot your video at 30 frames a second. You guys can't see it, I can. Not helping. And stop staring at your frontboard. She's got a great voice, no question. Okay, definitely got some synchronization issues there with the edit, that's for sure. Okay, so overall the mix was pretty good. Guitars are a little bit on the thin side. Not sure what's going on there. Like I said, it's always imperative that you dial in your guitars with the bass and drums going, so I can't stress that enough. That's a mistake I have made a million times over 20 years, and it only recently dawned on me. It's like, hey, this works out a lot better if you actually do this with the drums and bass going. That way you get a really cool guitar sound. The vocals were killer. There's no question about that. The drum sounds weren't bad. They could have been a little fatter. Again, see my video, why your snare sounds like shit in a mix, and it lays out the whole Andy Wallace method, and it might get you more of the snare sound you're looking for. Overall pretty good, but video wise, definitely got some gripes there. Bad sync, bad edit. Makashi, yeah, absolutely. Let me see here. But the big problem is two things. One, your guitar player, the lead player, was just staring at his fretboard the entire video. He needs to realize where the camera is and needs to interact with the audience, not his fretboard. Okay, doing this, that does not make an interesting video. That's not fun to look at. You need to make a connection with the viewer. Your singer got that. Everybody else in the band, not so much. The other thing is, whoever shot that, dude, seriously, it's all medium shots. You need to get some close-ups. Need to get some close-ups on the strings, the sticks hitting the hi-hat. There were a couple close-ups on the vocals. That was fine, but the guitar players especially. We need to see those strings vibrating. You need to get in tight, especially on the solo, that kind of thing. Show us what's going on. Musicians are not video makers. Yes, that's true. And that's fine, but hey, you're here for criticism, so that's what I'm doing, because I'm a fucking film school grad, so I'm trying to help out here. The other thing is, you shot everything in 30 frames a second. 30 frames a second is bad. Every almost about 99.9% of all movies out there are shot in 24 frames per second, and there's a reason for that. One of the reasons we have 24 frame video cameras is because of George Lucas, because he insisted on, when he went digital, that he needed to shoot in 24 frames a second to get that cinematic look. And Sony was the one that developed it. And the first movie ever done that was Attack of the Clones, actually. And we want our stuff to look like movies, not like videos. Good. I'm glad you guys are taking notes. Yeah, don't worry. I mean, I shot a lot of music videos and I made a lot of mistakes there with just doing nothing but medium shots. And, the band's like, yeah, this needs a lot of work. So yes, close-ups are your friends. Medium shots are cool, but you need wide, you need medium, and you need close. And you need to change those up. So that's great. Great vocalist though. Give her a gold star. She was awesome. That's for sure. The tune was pretty good. Video is hard to do. Yeah, it is. It's a whole nother discipline to learn. But, how's the queue? We've got only 3 songs in right now. So yeah, if you want to get in, now's the time. Hey, Landon, it's Landon Bailey, everybody. How you doing, Landon? Okay. Like I said, I thought the guitars might have been a little thin. Bass maybe could come up a little bit. Like I said, watch my video. Why your snare sounds like shit in a mix, though. That can fatten that up in a big way. All you got to do is subtle. You just bring in a room sample next to the drum and then send that room sample off to a reverb. And, hey, Tube Workshop. Nope. Any scandals? No. Everything's good, man. Hey, it's Tube Workshop. He does Ualulis's custom amp, and I'm probably going to get that in here next month, which is going to be really fucking cool. Can't wait to see it. I wish I was going to Guitar Summit, but alas, I'm off to AES instead, so there is that. But it's great to hear from you, man. Anyway, let's give the next one a spin. This is Days Undone with Weeping Willow official music video. Oh, we get another video. Let's see what we get here. Like those drums. Okay, now we know what shots the band shot. I love that raw snare. That's so cool. kick drum's a little buried. Interesting. That whole goes on for like a very long time. Okay, cool. There's like ending credits and all that kind of stuff. Interesting. Okay, we had a couple of submissions come in there in a second. I'm gonna introduce them just a second. I love the snare. It was a little loud compared to everything else. The guitars were a little thin. Again, it sounds like you dialed in the amp without listening to the drums and bass first. Again, you can always do a guide track and figure it out, but it's always a good idea to have your drums and bass going, then dial in the guitars. Trust me, you're going to get better results. The snare was great. I'd love to know what you did there. I thought it was really cool. The kick definitely needed some work, needed to come up. It was definitely kind of buried. It sounded like kind of was all top end. Remember, a little compression goes a long way. Generally, when you're doing a live kick like that, you want to tune the drum as low as it will go. Flam slam pad or a fucking Danmark kick pad's going to help out. And, like an Audix D6 is great. And just push the fader up, compress it a little bit. You're good to go, really. But the trick is tune the drum as low as it will go. You're going to get great results that way. I think helmet on snare. A little bit. Yeah, a little helmet. Those were Elisa's electronic drums. I thought there was a real snare. Okay, shows what I know. Well, if that was released with electronic drums, then yeah, don't fuck with the kick as much and just fucking turn it up. Stop EQing your sampled drums. You don't need to. Trust me. They're designed to sound good out of the box. All right, we got a couple more here. We got Dale Latino. And let's see here.
Sound.
Yep. And then we've got Fist Cuffer. Yep. Okay, so great. Okay, next up. Glenn drum triggers, yes or no? I don't use them. I don't need to. I like real drums. Yeah, I'm a big preference of real drums, with a little bit of spared samples used very sparingly in very specific ways, not replacing the drum, but there to augment in strange and weird and parallel ways. Anyway, yeah. Drummer here, it's a DW acrylic snare. Okay. So, okay. Well, Sean Carney says element bass, Elisa's electronic drum trigger. Who's the one who sent that one in? I don't know. Okay. If it was a DW acrylic snare, okay, great. I'm getting conflicting information. I don't know who to follow here. Who sent the song in? 1-800. Hey, Super Monster Party. Yeah. 1-800 collect for song submissions. Yes. There we go. Okay. So, Heart to Heart by Nahu Prehope. Nahu's a regular here on the show, and he always does some awesome stuff. Let's see what he's got. Oh, dual 57s on top and bottom. Okay, Chris, thank you very much. Well, the snare was lovely. Like I said, your kick needs a little bit of work. I highly recommend either the Onyx D6 or the Lewitt 640 Rex. Either are going to be a great choice. And it's going to be great, and you're going to get great results. But yeah, just make sure you can get that kick drum. Basically, finger tighten it, then half a crank around. If you need any validation on that, talk to Cameron Webb. He did the last 6 Motorhead records. So he should, he's a good source for that. All right, let's do it. Here we go. Little thin on the drums, Nahu. Back off that EQ. You don't need to fucking kill it. Like the bass tone. Interesting. Nahu, is this your first one you submitted with vocals? Because that's what it sounds like to me. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking put that in the bangers list because what the hell? Why not? And yeah, let me just throw that on. What's on? It's a little bit thin. I think the guitars could use a bit more mid range. To be honest with you. But I thought it was cool. I thought it was an interesting arrangement, and you know, it didn't drag on or anything like that. I thought it was pretty fucking cool. A little more, yeah. I think it was a banger. I think it was. I thought it was a very interesting arrangement. Just be careful when you're down in those guitars that you're leaving some mid range in there, because I think you could benefit from that. Well, if you never mixed vocals before, you didn't do a half bad job there, man. Very cool. Yeah, pretty neat. Pretty neat. Anyway, let's move it on. Yeah, I don't have too much to complain about with that mix, other than, yeah, just a little more mid-range on the guitars. Again, that just play it on some different systems. You know, make sure you're testing it out in various places before you release it to the world. Because like I said, it just sounded a little bit scooped. What were you mixing that one on? Were you on headphones on that, or did you mix that on monitors? I'm really curious. I don't think that was a band, Midnight Metal. I think that Nahu's just like a solo artist, actually.
Hey, look out, world! You're about to witness rock and roll
Hey, the
history.
Eagles Rage. Okay, again, cool. Well, we're gonna play you in a minute here. We got about four bands in the queue right now, and yeah, so if you guys want to get in, now's the time. Yeah. Okay, hey Tyler, we're gonna play you there in a minute here. Okay, so next up we got Sean Carney. Oh, shot right. Okay, this was about the thing where I got confused. Sean's talking about what he was using, and this had electronic drums and element bass and other shit like that. Okay, cool. I see what's going on here. So this is The Hard Way by Sean Carney. Let's give it a sweat. I used DT 700 Pro X's. What are DT 700 Pro X's? I have no idea. Headphones or monitors? Those are headphones. Bear Dynamics. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, time to get some monitors there, Nahu. Again, I can't stress this enough. People mix on headphones, but those are the people who make the best headphone mixes are the people with experience. If you're just beginning or you're just starting out and you're still not quite sure, monitors are still going to be the best choice. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on it anyway. Okay, all right, let's move on here. Let's give Sean Carney a thing. Hey, way too much reverb on that snare mic. Cymbals are really harsh. Bass guitar needs to come up. Sean, I think you mentioned these are, this was the electronic kit. Is that true? Can you let us know here in the comments? Okay, Elisa's electronic kit. I've got a few ideas for you. Hey, Andrew Morgan. Guitar solo should be down the center, not to the right. Okay, so we're all new at one point or another. Okay, so I'm not gonna rip in too hard here because yeah, we all start somewhere. Okay, it's all fine. No, I have not been alive all day, Rob. I took a break this afternoon, but I shot 2 other videos in that time. Yeah, so I've been working all day, that's for sure. I'm going up to Toronto tomorrow to go get my hands on a Jet City amp, and then Wednesday I'm shooting something with Stevie T, so that's going to be an awful lot of fun. I mean this honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate this. The fact I get to do this for a living never gets lost on me. I'm absolutely grateful to be here and being able to do this for you guys. So thank you so very much for making my dream come true. Anyway, so let's see what I can do here. Interesting song. There's a lot of things here. Okay, so that's the electronic kit. First and foremost, stop EQing your electronic kit drums. Seriously, it doesn't need to EQ. They sound fine. Just turn your faders up first, okay? Secondly, it sounds like you had some really dead bass strings on there. That's not going to be very helpful. New strings are going to be your friend. Sounds like you said you had element bass on that. I think you mentioned that. And if you did, just use my use my 3-way preset. That's going to work. All you got to do is just dial in the 3 knobs right from the get-go, and it's going to sound good right out of the box. You don't have to fuck with that. Guitars, and I say this again because guitar players are always guilty of this, dialing in the guitar by itself and then wondering why it doesn't work in the mix. Have the drums and bass going when you're dialing in your guitars. Trust me, this one is going to make a gigantic difference in your sound. It's just going to make things work that much better. Let's see here. Do I have this handy? Yeah, it's in my downloads folder here. I'll just play a little I'll play a little demonstration of what I'm talking about here. Where the fuck is it here? 6 feet deep here. Yeah, here's like a little fucking 10-second clip of what I'm doing right now. The mix I'm working on. That's a band from Sweden I'm working on right now. Point is, on those guitars, I just dialed them in on the amp with the drums and bass going, and that's it. And you know how much EQ I got on that guitar? None. I've got a high pass filter. That's it. I didn't have to touch anything. Yes, real amp. That's the bad cat there. That's a Harley Benton Greenback cab and a Lewitt 640 Rex, but zero fucking EQ. I'm going to show you guys a great way that might help you with heavy guitars as well, to keep the bottom end under control, and is like using your preamps to, like super saturate and whatnot. That's like I was at 10 Luffs. Band in Sweden. And basically, that's what I call a board slam mix. That's the Uwe Lewis influence there. And I'm just like, I got like the board just cranked on pretty much everything. And I'm just getting like transformer saturation across the board. It's great for helping dial in guitar tone, though. But again, drums and bass going, playing the guitar, dialing in the amp with the drums and bass going. That way, I don't have to fucking EQ it after the fact. That's the big port. Bass was fine. The guitar player was off a little bit. I had to tweak that a little bit. Andrew Aso, nice try, but yeah, the bass player was definitely on point. Yeah, that's Eric Arco on bass. He's been on the show numerous times. Great bass player. That's it. But point being is lots of mids in those guitars. I actually backed the gain way off. I'm going to do a piece on that. How much gain should we actually be applying to our guitars to make them work in a mix? So there is that as well. Yes, agreed there, Tom S. Yes, the guitar was out. The bass was fine. The guitar was out. Okay. Anyway, where the hell was I going with this? So dial in your guitars with your drums and bass going. Don't EQ the living shit out of your Alesis kit. You don't need to. Those drum sounds are going to be fine right out of the box. Check out my video, Why Your Snare Sounds Like Shit in a Mix. That's going to help out huge. It's going to show you, because if you're taking a multi-track output of your Alesis drums, you're going to get a raw snare sound. Don't add reverb to your snare there. Do a parallel track, copy your snare track, replace it with a room sample, gate that room sample so it blends with your snare.
Hey, look out, world! You're about
and
to
then
witness
send
rock and
that
roll history.
To a reverb. That's going to get you much more interesting results. Like that clip I just played you, that's using that technique there. Wasn't a lot of reverb on that snare, but it was enough there. It made it interesting. And I was using like a Yamaha SPX 2000, which is great. Hey, Kick the Wicket again. Hopefully we get to hear louder vocals there. We're going to give you a spin though. But overall, didn't think it was too bad. Like the song was interesting. You just need a little bit of tweak here, a little bit of tweak there. An SSL bus compressor on your mix is going to help out huge too. It's just going to help get everything under control. Okay, dokie, let's go. Okay. Well, hey, thanks, Will Tag. The thing was, like I said, it was just mixed to 10 Luffs. It wasn't like exceptionally loud. It's just the right frequencies in the right place. That's why it seems loud. And yeah, the great thing was I ran it through Ozone and it was like, put it up against one of my favorite mixes and it was fucking flat. So having a board you can actually slam the fucking tracks through really helps. No, it doesn't have to be YouTube. Spotify's fine. Just anything but Apple Music, basically. Hell, you can send me the track directly too if you want like a Dropbox link or whatever. That's fine. I'll play here. All right, next up is Dale Latino with Sound God.
Sound God. Sound God.
Hopefully that was helpful, Sean.
All the people that know that sound. A spikes in your inner ear.
Well, this has definitely got its own sound.
You know what you want to hear. I push levels, give thrills. Music medicine, script filled. Who am I? Who is he? The sound god. The sound god. Who am I? Self-taught little music school. that you wanna hear. All the sounds, it must be clear. Singing music that you heard tonight, 'cause the sound is so right. Who am I? Who is he? The sound god, the sound god. Who am I? Who is he? The sound god, the sound god. Dancing people everywhere. Good music flowing through the air. Sound pollution, full control. Turn the knob, watch the signal flow. Kick drum banging super hard. Fill the room with bass guitar. Echo, echo on the vocals and guitar. Man, that sounds good tonight. Who am I? Who is he? The sound god, the sound god. Who am I? Who is he? The sound god, the sound god. Who am I? Who is he? The sound god, the sound god. Who am I? Who is he? The sound god, the sound god.
Okay, that was Dale Latino with the Sound God. That was definitely different. You know what? And I'm not going to bitch. You know what? That was interesting. It was the vocal was maybe a little bit whiny. But you know what? It definitely had its own thing going on. That was fucking weird. Do more of it, man. Like, definitely explore that shit, because we need more interesting artists. And I think if you take that sound and you fucking develop it, maybe sound off like you got a bit more balls in your voice. That could be really something, man. Really. Yeah, better drums. Yeah, the drums were a little thin. It was lacking overall, just lacking bottom end, I thought. Again, that might tell you, a bad monitoring thing going on. So, might want to work on your monitoring situation. I don't know what your situation is there, but, better monitors might help, or, some treatment in your mix position. Don't mix on headphones, that kind of thing. Wasn't half bad though. I really didn't. I actually enjoyed that one. Like I said, it's weird, it's different and unique, and we need far more of that, because I'm tired of everybody sounding like everybody else. That was interesting. Okay, well, anyway, fill some frequencies. Yeah, it might have been a little thin. Again, try it out on a couple of different systems before you print it. That might help. Thanks. I did it as a joke. Okay, well, you know what, Dale? You do more comedy songs. You know what? Worked out for Weird Al Yankovic pretty well. Seriously, man, it was interesting. It was weird. It was bizarre, but it was kind of different. So maybe do some more joke songs. I mean, hey, look at fucking Ailstorm. They started out as a joke band. They were originally called Battleheart. Are they even on here? I wonder if they're... Give me 2 seconds here. I have the original Battleheart demo on like my iPod. Battleheart, Set Sail and Conquer. Yeah, here's the original from 16 years ago. This was a joke. Terror on the High Seas.
We set sail and burst light, questing for steel with power and might. For countless days we ride away.
Point being is, that band got signed, and they went from being a joke band to a band that tours the fucking world. They thought, hey, let's do pirate metal. And it was all just like, oh, ha, ha, that sounds funny as hell. Yeah, let's do that. Next thing you know, they're doing festivals and tours and all that kind of shit. So go put on that Sound God guise or costume or whatever character and fucking run with it, man. Seriously, fucking go for it. All right. Okay. Thanks again for sending that in, man. Let's see. Oh, next up is Fistfucker with Punishment. Or excuse me, Fisticuff. Sorry. My apologies.
Many times I sit and think to myself, but yet I never quite thought of life like this.
I'd like to hear the vocals come up a little bit.
Comes back and bites me in the ass. Don't you understand what I'm trying to say, motherfuckers? Get up off your feet
I think somebody's a Pantera fan. Oh, the bass works great here. I would agree, Fisticuff. Yeah, your vocals definitely need to come up. Cymbals could come down a hair too. Mike's cymbals and snare. Okay, that works. That's how I did it years ago when I was first starting out. I did a hybrid kit. I started with some V drums, and I was using like V drum kick and toms, and then I was doing real cymbals and a real snare, and that worked out pretty well. Did that on Face Down actually, one of the Face Down records, and then we went to eventually went to live toms as well. That all worked. The guitars were a little bit thin. Yeah, a little bit more mid range would have helped. Love the bass player. The bass player was great. Yeah, just cymbals were a little loud. Could have brought those down a little bit and brought the vocals up, and you would have been ripping mix there. But all in all, that was really, really nice, man. Not bad at all. Thanks so much for sending that in. I thought it was great. Overall, though, the groove on that song was great. That song grooved like a fucking moose. I'm like, that's cool. It had some nice, a little bit of swing to it. You know what I mean? It wasn't completely hyper sanitized, so there is that too. Yeah, I thought the bass guitar was great. HD 147 direct. What is an HD 147? Let's see here. It's a line 6. Okay. Yeah. Used it direct. Probably. Yeah. Okay. That explains the thinness on the guitars. Okay. That's a line 6 amp. No longer made. What was it? For some, let's see what that is. Yeah, that's before everybody learned the fucking, it's 300 watt amp. Jesus. Oh, that one. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Did I have any tubes? 300 watt stereo modeling guitar amp. Okay. Yeah. This is why miking up cabinets works so much better. Especially when compared to one of those. All right. So where are we at here? We got 3 songs in the queue right now. So if you want to get in, now's the time. We've got, Tyler sent us another one of his probably epic fucking instrumentals. Then we got IKYP with Snakes, and then we've got Kick the Wicked again. So yeah, hopefully with louder vocals, I'm hoping. Seriously though, that was real. Yeah, a little bit Roots, Bloody Roots, maybe a little bit, but yeah, I dug it. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Anyway. It actually worked, love, but if you had another guitar, should have drawn it out. Okay, no idea what that's. Line 6. Okay. Anyway, let's move it on here. Let's check out what Tyler has. Hey, thanks again, Fisticuff, for sending that in. That was really fucking cool. Like I said, nice groove. I dug it. Okay. Scottish Pride, still my goat. Yes, Scottish Pride. Can we find that on YouTube again? That is the greatest fucking song ever submitted here. Do I still have that on here? One sec. Nope. Couldn't do a search for it. Sorry, I'd have to dig for that one. That's a shame because that one got buried. Okay. Anyway, great. Hey, Jordan Yates. Yeah, dude, seriously. Stop taking illicit substances. Anyway, here we go. Tyler, here we go. Ethereal Dream. Let's see what we got.
Feels like the world is spinning, slipping away. I need a new beginning, a sweet escape. In you I found someone that is not afraid, yeah, you're stunning. Let me come in.
Nice didgeridoo. I think that's the first one we've had on the show. This is super cool, man. was fucking cool, Tyler. Wow. So many layers going on in that one. Holy shit, man. That's really impressive. Fuck. Really dug that. Just so much going on. I was like, what, the string arrangements were so fucking cool. The didgeridoo was that was super cool, man. Wow. I really like that one a lot. Good job, man. Good job. Hey, by the way, I just heard back from my video game contact, and he said he might ping you the next for his next game. He was very impressed with what you sent in there for the first song. I sent him a link to your track, and we'll see what happens, though. Like I said, no guarantees, but he definitely sounded like he was impressed, too. So maybe we can make something happen. Be really fucking cool anyway. I'd love to, I like helping out where I can. But yeah, that was wonderfully done, Tyler. That was really, really, really amazing stuff. Go check out his YouTube channel, guys. He's in the bangers list, so I definitely recommend it. Okay, composed really well. Different. I don't like a blank thing. Okay. Okay, so next up is Snakes, pre-mastered. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, those are a little loud. Okay. This one definitely needs a remix. We've got a serious case of lead hi-hat. Wow. That's painful, man. Bass guitar, we can hear it, but it needs more bottom end on it. Why is that hi-hat so loud? It's like all your faders are here, but you took the hi-hat mic and went crank the piss out of it. Hey, let me put it in mono. No, it's in stereo, it's just not panned out very well. I got a mono button here. That's just nice. That's an E kit? You got hi-hat that loud? Wow. What are you saying there, Sklaz? Could separate the drum track so it was one track. What does that mean? Did you separate them into multiple tracks, or is it just one track? Because the drums sound like they're in mono. All right. Okay, so, Sklaz, pay attention here, dude. Okay. Mastering's not going to save that. Okay, you need to retrack those drums. You said that was a Donner E kit. Let's take a look at the Donner E kit for a second. Let's see what we got. And I get it, it's like, there's one for like $569. There we go. Donner Music, $379. Okay, let's see what we got. 341. And does it have multiple outputs? One track. Okay. You need to retract the drums then. Okay. You need left and right for starters. Okay. Just trying to be helpful here. I'm trying to figure out how I can be helpful. Yeah, it's like seriously, your cymbals are overpowering your drums something fierce. So that's not going to help. Your drums need to be retracked. Just start again. 2 tracks, please, left and right. I'm not sure which Donner E kit you have. You're not giving me a lot of information to go on here, so I don't know how helpful I can be. But generally, when you're tracking electronic drums, you want to split it out into the various parts: your kick, snare, toms, overheads, that kind of stuff, and then be able to control it.
Hey, look out, world! You're about to witness rock and roll history.
Oh, okay. You could not send to each to its own track. Yikes. Okay. Well, at the very least, do left and right and pan them out. But that means you need to get the mix right to begin with. And right now, your cymbals are overpowering your drums, so they need to be retracked. Sorry, there's just no getting around that. And you need to turn that fucking hi-hat down massively.
Hey, look out, world! You're about to
thank
witness
you,
rock and roll
thank you, both of you
history.
guys. Because it's irritating to listen to. I mean, like I would never want to listen to that again right now in its current state. You know, I hate to be brutal, man, but it's like right now it's painful to listen to because your cymbals are so badly unbalanced. So you're gonna have to do a few tests and try. I'd say don't do the whole song. Track it a few different times, like a chorus or something like that, and try it at different levels and take notes and figure out which one sounds best. Because if you don't have the control after the fact, you're going to have to get it right. So that means you have to take notes and try again to get something that works. The great thing is you don't have to EQ the living shit out of it. It's going to sound good right out of the box. So you just got to you just got to get the levels correct. So try that and see what you come up with. The other thing is 2 rhythm guitar tracks, pan about left and right, and turn your fucking bass up and give us more bottom end on that as well. Or you can use the MIDI USB out into a drum plugin. That's a good idea there, Cone Hat Records. That might work as well. I don't know if they have a MIDI connector on that. You could go get fucking extinction level event drums. That's going to sound great right out of the box and give you all your multi-track capabilities. That's probably a much better idea than just working with what's coming right out of the box. Next week, though, I am going to be taking a look at the Millennium kit, actually, from Toman. That's going to be interesting. So I'm going to start shooting it next week anyway. Yep. Okay, so that's that. That's my suggestion. But yeah, you need to take another look at doing those drums because mastering's not going to help, man. Sorry. You have to get it right to begin with. And that's seriously unbalanced. All right, back to, Kick the Wicked, mastered by Mahor Applebaum. I know Mahor. Great guy. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh, hold on. Sorry. This was Dilbo's Wagons. Dude, you got to give me permission to access your file. Right now, I'm just getting a great big access denied. Please. I can't play it if I don't have access. So, Dilbo, dude, seriously, give me access. Here we go. Back to Kick the Wicked. My apologies. Good luck, Sclavs. But here's the thing. If you've got MIDI out on your drums, you're in luck.
All around me, centuries of open roads. The darkness falls around me as they fill up the road. Come on now to me, take me to the light. Don't you pass through me.
Cletus, you're next.
Come now, form around me, protected by celestial light. The darkness now compels me to move on. Come on now to me, take me to the light. Felt you pass through me, this I cannot deny.
I love the vocal here. This works so well.
Through to the other side.
Okay, definitely mixed by a guitar player. Mastered by Moore Applebaum, though. Moore does great work. Vocals were a little bit easier to determine on there, but it definitely had that fucking mixed by a guitar player sound going on. Especially at the end there, we're hearing the big drum fills there, and they're all just buried by the chugging guitars. So my suggestion would be somebody needs to pepper spray your guitar player and don't let them fucking mix. But that did go in the bangers list because I thought it was a cool fucking song. Overall, not bad at all. Like I said, I'm just griping a little bit here and there. It's all you got to do is just fucking turn the guitars down a little bit, and you're probably all set to go. Love the big bass tone on that. That was great. That was really, really wonderful stuff. Killer vocal. Yeah, the guitar player. Look, we get it. You can play. Just turn your fucking guitars down. And let's hear the rest of the band too. Remember, headlocks and noogies work as well. So, remember that. Remember that when the reasoning fails, violence always works. So just keep that in mind. I'm kidding, of course. Anyway, let's move it on here. We're gonna.
Hey, look out, world! You're about to witness rock and roll history.
Zach the Ripper. Thank you very much. Let's go to recent events here. Here we go. We'll get Zach the Ripper in the fucking queue here as well. Thank you, Zach. We're gonna play you in a couple minutes, but we had somebody jump the queue, and thank you so very much for that. Anonymous, my saw Johnny Betrayer. Let's check it out here. And the comment here is, hey, we're the guys everyone thought was AI Chris Cornell, lol. Drums superior, drummer 3, bass, element bass, always awesome. Guitars, guitar rig 7, which is actually pretty good. And Bogren amp knob. By the way, we're located in Wallaceburg, just across the lake. No shit. Okay. Right on. Good for you guys. Yeah, Wallaceburg's not too far from Windsor, actually. So, yeah. They're at the other end of Lake St. Clair, where I'm at right now. Actually, I'm literally 100 yards from Lake St. Clair right now. Here we go. I'm hearing some artifacting on the cymbals, man. Guess what? This mix is in mono. I'm just testing it here, and it's like, so whoever rendered this out, they used a video editor to render it. They put it on a mono track and rendered it and uploaded it to YouTube. So there's your first problem right there. It's not bad, you know. It's compatible in mono, which is great. But it would have been really great if we could have got the stereo version of this mix. 'Cause that is mono as fuck.
Oh, hell, the setting sun. Take what I want, but I'm getting nowhere. Last chance to get it done. Taking my time, but I'm blaming somewhere. It's dumb, it's lame. Hand out the blame, but leave out the culprit. You say another way, but navigation's lost and the
And like I said, it sounds like somebody rendered the video at a low audio bitrate as well. So, you know, again, when it comes to mixed by Helen Keller, it's not mixed by Helen Keller. It was converted to YouTube by somebody who should fucking know better. That's for sure. And don't worry, this happens all the time. I've seen big budget music videos get rendered to mono audio, and I'm like, that's in mono. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. And then they ask a mix engineer way further up the signal chain, and he's like, dude, it's in mono. Oh, yeah. So yes, somebody really fucked up here. Anonymous, my side, Johnny. Whoever rendered this clip. Okay, first off, they screwed you on the bit rate. You want to get the best audio quality possible, and you want it in fucking stereo. Again, this is why violets should be used more often in the studio.
We're here, but we ain't gone. You took a left turn, but you know it's the right one. Last time you said it's fun, but now it's less fun, and my focus on function. But some would say, hand out the blame, but leave out the culprit. You've tried to play your game, but someone flipped the board and the pieces are missing.
No, this is stereo here. I heard a pan on the guitar. Why is everything in mono? I want to hear that again. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing panning going on. Okay, it's still at a low bitrate MP3, but why are the drums and guitars and why are the drums and guitars in fucking mono? Why is that? Why is that all panned down the center? What the hell were you guys thinking? Okay, who mixed this? Somebody needs to give him a noogie. I agree, Morbid Man. Maybe he forgot to put it back in stereo when he printed it. Well, it was a bad production decision if it was. What kind of glue are they sniffing in Wallaceburg these days? See, yeah, I got the echo in stereo. They're from Wallsburg. Nobody in Wallsburg can afford Atmos there, Andrew A. Nice try. Like, Wallsburg's like a less classy version of Tilbury. You know, so, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, all kinds of soundscape issues with that one. Like it's just wow. It's like such a cool song that was completely let down by the mix. And I mean, like, just dumb decisions. I mean, it sounds like somebody forgot to pan shit out. I don't know what the hell was what was thinking there, but it sounds like the drums and guitars were printed to mono. We heard a bit of stereo here and there, but not a lot. Would have been great, you know, to hear those guitars. You know, we have 2 fucking speakers. Use them. Fuck's sakes. Noogie, your sound engineer, or you know, or tie him to a fucking, you know, tie him to the fucking mainsail and fucking give him 50 lashes. I don't know, you know, fucking, or you know, slip some fucking California Reapers into his fucking hamburger when he's not looking. Something. He must be punished, because otherwise it would have been a great song. Yeah. I thought it was a cool song. You know, it would have been great to hear it as it was fucking meant to be. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I know I'm being brutal here, but yeah, you guys kind of need it. It's like, geez, yeah. Songwriting was solid. I thought the bass tone was nice. It would have been nice to hear the guitars. Like I said, they were definitely canceling each other out a little bit there. So that's a real shame. All right, let's move it on here. Next up, we've got Break the Silence master track, and this was by hey, my name is Corey. My band name is Seventh Day. The song is Break the Silence. Okay. All right, Corey, let's see what you got. See, those are stereo guitars. Already better than the last one. They're a little bright. Turn up the vocal. Drummer perspective. That way you can air drum to it. Okay, those guitars were definitely dialed in on their own. I guarantee this. Those have definitely got the scoop thing going on. We can hear it right now. It's really over bright. You did not dial these in with the drums and bass going, did you? No, it sure sounds like it. And this is what you wind up with when you set the guitars up on their own. Ooh, this sounds great. And then they don't work in a mix. This is exactly what's going on here. Back off the distortion as well. You're kind of pushing into white noise at this point. I like the vocal though. Turn the guitars down a little bit too. They're kind of overpowering. And the kick is a little loud, especially here. Should automate that down during the softer parts. Wasn't half bad. Like I said, I love the vocals. You know, I thought the sung vocals were pretty good. You know, I thought that worked together pretty well. Sorry, I was just kind of getting a sore back there. Kind of been leaned over the console all day. I'm trying to keep my back straight. Sorry about that. You know, you watch Old England. He doesn't like sitting very much because he spent so much time sitting. It's really fucked his back up. So I'm trying not to fuck my back up. Yeah, the vocals work great. I like the vocals on that. The guitars, like I said, sounded really thin, and that tells me you dialed those in without the drums and bass going. And again, it's a mistake I made for 20 years, so don't feel bad about it. And next time you go to do something, though, make sure you got the drums and bass going, and then dial in the guitars. I can't stress that enough. It will get you great fucking results. Again, I played an example of that earlier today, and it really worked out well. So keep that interesting. Keep that in mind. And again, just bring your guitars down a little bit. They were kind of overwhelming on the mix. All in all, not a bad effort, though. I liked it. The vocals actually sounded really fucking good, and that's kind of the main thing. I want to hear more from that singer. I think that'd be really fucking cool. Like I said, I think you're on your way. Just needs a few tweaks and maybe a slightly different approach when it comes to tracking your guitar, and you're going to be all set. Thank you so much for sending that in, man. Seriously. Who was that, by the way? That was Dilbo's Wagons. Corey. And Corey, hey, thanks for bringing that in, man. I really do appreciate that, man. Hopefully you find that useful. Like I said, try it. Try setting your guitar amp up when the drums and bass are going. You're going to like the results. You get a whole lot more because it's going to work that much better. Seriously, dude. Anyway. And yeah, that's why I started with this, getting the guitar mixed in good. Yeah, that's the trick, okay? Because if you set your guitar up, guitar players, you know, we do it. I've done it a million times, you know, just set the amp up. Oh, why isn't this working in the mix? Drums and bass going first. Run your amp. Play along to it. Tweak till you get it to sit right. That might mean moving your mic around a little bit, but, you know, it also means dialing in the amp. Try a little less distortion too. You'd be surprised. Or what you can do one with high gain, and then you can try one with less gain. See which one you think works best. Try that. See how it pops. You'd be surprised what you learn. The trick is, though, do experiments and take notes. Like when, you know, I went through this huge reamping phase back in 2005, 2006, and I've just literally got, you know, I got like 3 spiral notebooks just full of notes that I took, that I learned along the way, and wrote down amp settings, and just want to see what was where, what worked, and how. And the trick is take a lot of notes. You will learn as you go along. But the thing is, try some different ideas. Try more distortion. Try more mids. Try less distortion. You know, see what sounds best. Don't go with one tone and say, okay, good enough. Try a few different ideas and see and then compare, and then figure out which works best. But seriously, good luck to you, Corey. Try that out. You'll probably have a lot better luck next time around. Thanks so much for bringing in a song, man. I really appreciate it. It's wonderful that you came and joined us tonight. I'm really happy you're here. Hey, thanks for coming out, Will Tag. I appreciate it. Okay, let's go. Next up is Ian Van Vliet. Original song, guitar and drums. Okay. Notice the guitars are in stereo. Want to hear a bit more bottom end on that kick drum? You're using an acoustic kit, which is great. Might want to tune the kick lower. For recording, you basically want to get it as low as it'll go. Like finger tighten it, and then just half a crank on your lungs. That's all you need. This is an unfinished song, by the way. He just wanted to send something to keep things going. I really appreciate it, Ian. Hey, Cletus! Like your tom sound might be a bit loud compared to the rest of the kit. Yeah, we've only got like one more song in the queue after this, Cletus. We'd love to hear something from you. It's a little bit long for what it is, but I get it. It's an unfinished piece of music, so that's fine. But some solos would be cool. Sounds like your snare's pulling to one side, so your overheads might be out of balance. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe finish the song, yeah. Watch where your snare's sitting in your overheads. That's always kind of a trick. Your kick, like I said, sounds like it's tuned too high. Take it down a little bit. Maybe work on that snare a little bit. Again, room mics are going to be your friend, though. Play around with where your room mic is sitting in the room and try and get it dialed in. Try a few different recordings. Again, if it's just you yourself, you're going to have to do some trial and error. Hit record. Hit the snare a few times, move the mic, move the snare, that kind of thing. Just work by process of elimination. You'll figure out a good way to put your drum room mics. Solar King or the Starlight? Solar King's fun. Did we already hear the Starlight? I don't know. Some great lyrics and vocals would be awesome. Sure, of course. Whatever you prefer, Cletus. Have we heard the Starlight? I'm not sure. I love the Solar King, though. That's a great song. But Spectre phone hold music. There you go. That might, But right now, it is kind of full phone music, isn't it? Seriously though, man. I mean, it sounds like you're on your way, but your drum recording needs a little bit of work. Please see my series, How to Record Heavy Drums. It's a 9 or 10 part series where I lay it all down for you and should be a lot of help for you as well. But it should have a nasty song. Yeah, probably. But seriously, get the best mic you have and put it in your room, and that'll get you a much better drum sound. We always see pictures of drums mic'd up in the studio. It's always pointed at the close mics, and they never pointed at the fucking important mic, and that's the room mic. That's where the fun is, as Manfred Mine would say. Seriously, though, thanks for sending that in. Very much appreciate it. Even though it's, a mix in progress, I get it. Work on your drum sound a little bit more, man. It sounds like you're well on your way. And the toms sounded fucking great, though. I did like those. So I'd like to hear more of those because those were fucking cool. We've got one song in the queue, John Sober. So if you want to get in, now's the time. Next up is Scalder with No Limits. And this is our friend Zach Hall. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Well, thanks for joining us, Jake Ain here. Hey, Cletus.
I roll up for the win. What do you say? Will you play? Will you fight with me? You talking, you walking, you stalking. Now fight for it. You want it, you talk it. You want it, now fight for it. You lose.
Fistfucker, thank you. I was going to say, Zach, I think Zach's a bit of a Rob Zombie fan.
look out, world, you're about to witness rock and roll history.
Whoa, Futos! You finally made it happen, man. You sent me the proper link. All right, had to upload here because Apple makes stupid fellas. I'm a stupid person. Okay, Futos just paid to jump the queue, so you're up next there, buddies. So Cletus, sorry, we're gonna have to. You're gonna be after Futos, sorry. And poor Futos has been trying all night to try and get a song on here. So there we go. No limiters were used on this one. Yes, okay. Apparently there were no limits. Okay, cool. I like the guitar sounds. Kind of got that weird kind of fried sound. It almost sounded like it was out of the back of an amp, but it wasn't. It worked. You know, the piff, piff, piff snare drum, I think it kind of worked. You were going for... No. Kind of reminded me a little bit of the drums on Prong Cleansing, you know, that very dry sound. I thought it was cool. It was a little, this is like dance metal. You know what I mean? Somebody said it's repetitive. And it's like, yeah, this is like this is dance music with I think we'll all level. Seriously, it's like, yeah, this is like heavy music to dance to. It's dance music with distorted guitars. That's the best way to put it. So yeah, not bad. I like it. So there is that. Maybe bring the vocals down a little bit. That'd be okay. Maybe a little bit of echo or a little bit of some kind of ambience on the vocals would help a little bit, but be sparing. I get it. You want that dry sound. That's absolutely fine. But, you know, there's dry and then there's like fucking Sahara Desert dry, which you got going on right now. So maybe a little bit can go a long way. I could be wrong. The trick is experiment. Don't be afraid to try different ideas. Even if you've got something in mind, you know, make a couple different alternate mixes and see, and then come back, you know, sleep on it, come back at it with fresh ears and go, which one do I really like? It's worked. It's been my strategy for years is like, if I get stuck on something or I think it's okay, you know, I'll try doing a couple of alternates and I'll come back the next day. And that's the hardest part is walking away and going, And it's like, cause you just like, I want to fix it now. And it's like, no. It always does better when you can go take a nap or get a good night's sleep and come back in the next morning and fucking pull it up and go, okay, you know what? I like this version better. All right. Hey, felt weird finding a spot for the vocals. Okay. That's absolutely fine, Zach. Trick is print a couple different variants and then see which one you like the best the next day. Seriously though, Zach, thanks for bringing that in. That was a really cool track. Hopefully you don't get sued by Rob Zombie. Does the song make me moist? Nope, definitely not that one. All right, so next up is Futos, who's SMG's live stream song final 5 minutes, 41 seconds. Oh, God. Here we go. Let's see what we got.
Hey, look out, world. You're about to witness rock and roll history.
Seven Slingers sent this. It's a little quiet. Okay, I was a little worried there at the beginning. This is going somewhere cool. Yeah, Streamlabs link. Sounds like Tom should have been there. Okay, cool creative panning. Want to hear more bottom end on that kick drum though. And why is the bass on the left?
Took us down to love, demolish my foundations to build it up. What if my depth perception was off? I've no clue what I've gotten into, but now it's gushing blood. Was I too busy blushing to see the flood? If there ever was one,
I'd like to hear the bass down the center. A little unbalanced at this point.
Is there a
Look out,
point
world,
to
you're about to
cutting
witness
deep?
rock and roll history.
You're a Morty. You're in the queue.
Can I walk with all I need? The fitness slice my widest dreams. My best guess as to
Hey, look out, world, you're about to witness rock and roll history.
Mighty's Noro. Thank you. You're next. Cletus, you just got pumped again.
Don't wanna try again. I've got a sneaking suspicion that
I like the vocal though.
just when I'd be soaking and choking in red, where the grass looked greenest, and with that sweet one, I've recounted my woes, but still haven't chosen what's to be done. Is there a point to cutting deep? I cannot walk with all I need. The fitness lies my widest free. My best guess as to whether you will dance upon their fears or share my name. One thing that is for sure, and this you taught me well, is that I cannot trust a human being. Is there a point to cutting deep? The fitness lies my widest frame. My best guess as to whether you will dance upon their fears.
All right, that was fucking cool. I dug it. Like I said, it just sounded like it was pulling to the left a little bit. Could have been a thumpier guitar over there. The kick drum definitely needs some bottom end, and I don't know what was going on the left, but yeah, it had the guitars were a little bit unbalanced. Again, this is something maybe a bit more tweaking on the amps or a little bit more mic position would work. Somebody said something about maybe you should compress your drum room mics. I would tend to agree with that, but that did sound like a band. You know what I mean? Vocals are maybe a little out front, but not too bad. Overall, I liked it. I liked a lot of it. It could use a bit of tweaking, like I said. It could just use a slightly better balance, but I like the grimy sounds, even though, you know, they're heavy. There wasn't a lot of gain on them. I thought that worked really fucking well, actually. Cool fucking song. I want to hear more from you guys. Futos, I'm glad you finally figured out, you know, the uploading regimen. That's cool. And it's yeah, it actually it worked out pretty fucking well, actually. It wasn't too bad. Production was rough and the song had structure. I liked it. Like I said, it just needed to be rebalanced a little bit, seriously. So you might want to take another crack at it, but overall I think you got it. May bring that vocal down just a little bit, but overall pretty fucking good effort. See if there's any more bottom end of that kick drum, seriously. Thanks for not tuning and timelining your music to shit. I would agree there with Cletus. I'm 100% on that. Auto-tuning and time-aligning your music is just fucking a great way to make your music suck. Anyway, oh, yes. They just okay, the band from Wallsburg just uploaded again. Yes, and we're going to be waiting to hear Cletus for a minute here. Let's see what we got here. Who was this? Gotta redeem ourselves. This Mighty's Noro. Gotta redeem ourselves. Go Wallsburg. Okay. The song's called Technical Difficulties. I don't know if this is the same song or not. Hopefully it's in stereo this time. This is a Chris Cornell doppelganger band. Hopefully there's a song here. I haven't heard that song in a while. There we go. That's in stereo. Downtown Hash Brown, what do you think I'm playing right now? This is fucking cool, guys. That's absolutely fine, Futos. I got time for a couple more. Absolutely not right, Hadley Scott McIntyre. Hang on, sorry, I gotta break in. Dial-up was better than Google. It's like, dude, do you remember trying to download still images on dial-up? Yeah, it'd get good and then it just like freeze, like just before it got to the good stuff. Yeah, I remember those days. Pepperidge Farm remembers those days. I don't miss them.
It's insane.
Hey, look out, world! You're about to witness rock and roll history.
Withered Media, thank you.
Thoughts and feelings. Takes
Yeah, Dan, this track's great, man.
Hey, look out, world, you're about to witness rock and roll.
Hey, Fudos, thank you. All right, that was Technical Difficulties by Downtown Hash Brown. I'm going to put that in the bangers list because I thought that was a cool fucking song, actually. Give me a second here. Where the fuck is it? Come on. There we go. Let me just drop this in here. Hopefully it's okay if I share that. If not, you can always make the video private. A cool song, guys. I really like it. Great vocals. Yeah, nice big stereo field on that one. That worked great. Yeah, see? It's amazing how good things sound. When you remember you have more than one speaker. It's okay. It's okay. You know, it's like they're from Wallaceburg, you know. Wallaceburg's kind of like the dumber Tilbury, so, you know, it's understandable. I mean, they all got head injuries from playing hockey. Hey, Joshua Vork, thanks for Vovic. Thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, it's like, you ever see the show Letterkenny? That was based on the residents of Tilbury. It's like because the residents of Wallaceburg can't speak in complete sentences. Anyway, okay, I'm batting 1,000 tonight. Seriously though, thank you so much. Can you get dumber than Tilbury? Yes, Wallaceburg, absolutely. And that's already evidenced by tonight. Seriously though, Downtown Hash Brown, great song. Hey, great redemption. Good job, guys. Seriously, well done. Good work. Really dug the song. Great fucking vocals. We should really do a song at some point. I think that might be kind of fun. Anyway, let's move it along here. What do we got here? Yeah, there was another 50 here, and this was from Oh yeah. Hold on a second here. Cletus was nice enough to send me another song. Okay, hold on. Invite link lost. Latent Aberration by Lost Faction. Sensing the drums might have been programmed. No, I got it this morning, Super Monster Party. That's it. That's great. They have a cave troll. Best review so far. Was that it? Wow. Oh, that was short and sweet. Damn. So that was Latent Aberration, or what was the name of the song there? Where the fuck was it here? Hold on. That was Lost Faction. Song was called Invite Link. Vocals were a little dull. A little bit, yeah, definitely cupping the mic on that one. The guitars were very well played. I'll say that. Drums might have been just a tiny bit programmed. It was short and sweet. That was my favorite part, though. Yeah, it's like it was over before we knew it. Tastefully done for grindcore, which is not known for being tasteful at all. So not too bad. Angry Space Invaders. There we go. Yeah, 5 out of 10 place drops. Oh man. Hey, thank you, Sarah, so much for sending that in though. That was really cool. You know, like I said, that was the rarest of all in grindcore songs, something tastefully done. Imagine that. The guitars did sound cool, actually. But maybe a little bit more definition on the bass next time. A little more definition on the vocal. That might help out a little bit. I don't have too much to say to that. Withered Media. Okay. Thanks for sending it in, though. No, I'm glad you did. It's like we've had all kinds tonight. This is really cool. All right. Next up. Because I mean, grindcore, like what advice do you want me to give other than get a real drummer and new strings on the bass and back off from the mic maybe a little bit next time. That's about it. But I thought it was going to be unbalanced. It wasn't half bad. Like I said, maybe a little more bass guitar. Remember, bass guitar is your friend. That's where your heaviness is going to come from. So always keep that in mind. But seriously, though, thank you so much for sending it in. All right, next up, we've got Cletus with Starlight.
It's alright. You've been hiding in the darkness for far too long. Alright, honey, it's alright. You've got nothing left to lose, so come along. Now hold tight. Don't look away from the starlight. Let the fever take you over and heat your soul.
Man, this is the thing. It's just like, I think it's a crime that Cletus hasn't been signed to a major label. That's one of my first thing there. I don't have too much to gripe about the mix, other than I really like to mix one of your songs one of these days, Cletus. I'd love to produce a song. Actually, we should really go into Sunset Sound one day and like do a track. I think that'd be fucking amazing. We should totally do that. But damn, dude, yeah, just That was fucking crazy. Love it. I don't think I've heard that one before, actually, but that's in the bangers list for anybody who wants to check it out. Yeah, Cletus, I don't know how you come up with your arrangements, but damn, dude, yeah, that's fucking absolutely fucking banana. You know, getting some Small Faces and Queen, yeah, a bit of Spinal Tap, bit of Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm hearing a bit of Velvet Goldmine in there too. You know, again, Shudder to Think, some and some Roxy Music. A lot of different influences, but you know, like I said, it just seems like, you know, it could be in some Paul Williams movie, like, you know, the Phantom of the Theater or whatever the fuck that was. It could have totally worked in any one of those crazy 70s musical movies. Really cool stuff. Absolute fucking banger. Just a great piece of music altogether. I want to listen to that again. When's your CD coming out, Cletus? I want to buy a copy because I think it's cool. Fuck that. Don't put it out on CD. Put it out on vinyl. I want to fucking put that on a vinyl record, put that on a turntable, play it, and sit back and just listen. I missed that experience. All the rest are where the arrangement ideas come from. Yeah, there you go. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, it's like you need to do a music video with Muppets. I think you need like Dr. Teeth backing you up in a music video or something like that. That would do it justice. I think that would work really well. All right. Anyway, let's move it up. Next up is Fistfuckers with Yeller. I'm sorry, Fisty Cuff. 8-track. There we go. Yeah, working on it. He'll be on my bundle for sure. Cool. All right, here we go. Thanks, Robert Cron. A little bit of drowning pool on this one, I'm hearing. I'd love to, Reality, but I got to build a new studio, man. Again, great groove on this one, guys. Actually, Morbid, man, that's a great idea. Hey, we got Cletus Christ, we got Cletus Christ, we just need Beavis Christ. Anybody seen him lately? It's always great when we get the three Christ brothers online at the same time. But Jesus, that lazy fucker never shows up. Okay, apparently he was being driven crazy. At least that's what I got. Anyway, that was Fisticuff. And what was the name of that track? You're Driving Me Crazy? No. Fistcuff here. Yellow and Red. Okay. Don't know why Yellow and Red, but hey, whatever. Okay, cool. Yeah, again, Fistcuff already sent us something in earlier tonight. Same issues, Guitars were a little bit too... the vocals are a little too quiet. But other than that, cool song. Great groove. And we need more of that groove and not just super fucking timeline. That's for sure. Okay, not much to say other than that. Fistcuff, thank you so much for sending that in, though. I really, really, really am grateful for that. It's great to hear different styles and all that kind of shit where we can go just from straight up like 70s fucking, Hollywood musical to fucking, basically Drowning Pool B-sides. Pretty fucking cool. Yep, it was very cool. He was probably married. That shit makes you crazy. Can confirm. Yes.
Hey, look out, world. You're about to witness rock and roll history.
Okay, great. Oh, man. Somebody just jumped the queue again. Sorry. Recorded this solo. Okay. But I was going to play Chris Stoffel with Shadows Within, but somebody just jumped the queue. So, fucking queue jumpers. Damn it. Ah, shucks. Gosh darn it. I hate it when that happens. So yeah, what is red and yellow? It's somebody said ketchup and mustard. Somebody said piss and blood. Which one is it? Do I really want to know? Hi, Lily. How's it going? Thanks for coming out tonight. Having a lot of fun here. Having a hell of a show, actually. It was kind of a slow start, but things are really picking up now. So it's getting interesting. So this is Generations 3.0. Let's see what we get. Turn your bass up. Okay, the first thing you do on that middle guitar down the middle, you need to get a high pass filter going on that because you can hear just too much bottom end going on that. So you need to click in your high pass about 80, 90 hertz and whatnot. That's going to clean up your bottom end quite a bit and leave room for your bass and your kick drum because it's very important you do that.
What you did to me, yeah. No time, gotta loosen the brakes another day, but I cannot remain this maze that I hate, suffocating all the feeling away. And now you wanna tell me it's my
I like the double track vocal, it works.
time bomb ticking away. I blast off, I got something to say. Leave me to think. I don't wanna be a product of this twisted again. I don't wanna be punched in this life again. Abnormality.
Hey, look out, world. You're about to witness rock and roll history.
Hey, Violin Shredder, you're in the queue.
I tried to flee, pissed off, and I'm tired of pretending like there's nothing wrong with me. And I really don't need your opinion, but with me in my life, I want to see you try. No time, gotta loosen the brakes another day, but I cannot remain in this maze that I hate, suffocating all the feeling away. And now you wanna tell me it's my own mistakes, yeah. Like a time bomb ticking away, I blast off, I got something to say, with me to think. I don't wanna be a product of this twisted again. I don't wanna be punched in this life again. Pulling me away, apart from the end, something never lasts a day, and now I'm in a deadline. Why misbehave, yeah. I don't take the blame, yeah. I can't be caught up in tonight.
Dweezil has a great studio. I've been over at his place. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, I'm sick of this shit, and I think that you deserve God's punishment.
Too much EQ on those toms. Bring up the faders, less EQ, less boosting EQ. Push those faders up. Let's hear some thump on those toms. Guitars are a little too loud. The drums should be up a little bit more. If you bring those guitars down, that's going to give more space to the drums. Canadian? If you're Canadian, I can do it. If you're American, you're out of luck.
It's rock and roll history.
Oh shit, somebody just jumped the queue. Rob Gooch is back. All right. Rob Gooch, you're up next. So that was, where the fuck are we here? I got a hell of a show here. That was, anonymous tip. Okay, it's solo. Okay, great. Hey, anonymous, whoever you were who sent that in. Okay, so what was the name of the song again? We just played that. That was Generations 3.0. Okay, so guitars were definitely a little loud. Drums were a little bit buried. I like the vocal thing going on. High pass filter's your friend. Seriously, on solo guitars, especially like I said, the one down the center there during the little breaks, you got to get that in place, man, because there's just too much shit going on the bottom end that you don't need on those guitars. Even your rhythms, you should be, rolling off at about 90 hertz. Again, and I say this again. Oh, Dylan Devane, great. Okay, thanks, Dylan. You know what I'm going to say. I'm saying this to everybody. Make sure you got your drums and bass going when you dial in that guitar sound, okay? It's just going to help you get a better sound. Don't sit there, play with the guitar, get it dialed in, think, okay, this is ready to go, hit record, and then wonder why it doesn't work in the mix. Always have your drums and bass going in context. Don't solo your guitars. That's your enemy. The solo button is not your friend when you're trying to get a sound to work in the context of a mix. No solo button. Maybe turn it up a little bit louder, but don't fucking solo it out. You want to get your guitar sound dialed in to work with your guitars. Okay, yeah, Ian, I would literally need a work permit to come down to do that. So yeah, that's not going to happen, unfortunately. Anyway, let's move along here. Let me see here. I did my, like I said, I thought the vocals worked. Please also see my video, why your snare sounds like shit in a mix. Links to that is in the video description of this one and explains the Andy Wallace snare mixing technique. I've gotten some great results with it. You guys heard it earlier tonight. Yeah, it turned out fucking killer. It's a great way just to add a little bit more expansiveness to your snare sound without going completely overboard. So keep that in mind. Anyway, yeah, I really appreciate you sending that in though. Hopefully you find this helpful. But the other thing, new strings on your bass, buddy. Please, 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 new strings on your bass. Give it some life. Bass guitar is going to make your mix heavy. Okay, not, scooping the mids on your guitars. That's not going to make you heavy. Bass guitar is what makes your mix heavy. Keep that in mind. Best of luck to you next time, man. Seriously. Thanks so much for sending that in, though. I really appreciate it. Okie dokie. Queue's starting to fill up again. We got 1, 2, 3. We got 5 songs in the queue right now. And the last one was... This is Rob Gooch. I missed your comments last time because of the cartoon. Today's song is called 524. Okay. Right. Sorry about that, Rob Gooch. Couldn't do much about that. I'm trying to keep my eyes out for weird shit like that this time. Yeah. Oh, that's absolutely fine, Ian. I'd love to do it seriously, but yeah, I'm not going to risk traveling to the States to go do that. Sorry. I would literally, yeah, it's very hard for a Canadian to go work in America, actually. So let's not do that. Ooh. Definitely got some bottom end problems and some timing issues. Drums are on one side. Why is that? Right. I remember this one. Yeah, I remember this. This is like Convoy for the 21st century. That was cool. I like the radio call that works, but your drums are over to one side, and you got an overwhelming amount of bass, and the mix is just overall mastered way too loud right now. I'm going to continue playing here and give you my assessment of what I can do. I think to help you make better mix. Let's continue on there. Sorry to bump in there. Everything seems to be pulling to the right. I like the arrangement. I like where you're going. The mix needs a rebalance, though. Okay, so lots to unpack with that one. Rob, thanks for sending that in again. I do remember that song. Like I said, I love the subject matter. I like how you handled that. The phony police radio call in and all that kind of thing has great subject matter. I think it's a great protest song. I like what you've done with it. Songwriting wise, mix wise, the drums and the bass are over on the right. Those need to go center first and foremost. Secondly, you need to get a copy of Ozone and check your master. You want to master for about -12, -10 LUFS, something like that. That sounds like you just blasted the shit out of it and we can hear clipping going on and that's not helping. Secondly, I like the bass tone. That's great. It's fucking up where it needs to be. Your guitars are a little thin sounding. They sound a little bit scooped. And again, with that big bass tone, you can put more mids in your guitars and just get a better overall cohesive mix happening. Yeah, very, very much a Ministry kind of vibe. I noticed that too. And I get what you're going for, and I think it works. Like I said, I'm right on par with what you're doing songwriting wise. I think you're hitting it right exactly where it needs to hit. And I think the song slaps. I think it's a cool fucking song. I think with a better mix, you might get your point across. So you got to get the rhythm bits, the bass, the kick, the snare, all down the center, because that's where your whole song is going to gravitate towards. So keep that in mind and get yourself a copy of Ozone and start printing test mixes at various levels and various EQ curves. Like you might want to grab some other records and get an EQ profile off them with Ozone and see what works. But the idea is do a lot of tests, not just one. Okay, because this is how you learn. You figure out what you do print a bunch of test mixes, go play them out on different stereo systems, and listen to them, and then go take a break, and then come back the next day and do it again and take notes and see which ones you like best and figure out what you were doing there, what made the difference, and why that worked and why the other ones don't. It's all about trial and error. It's all about pushing yourself. I mean, make sure you take notes though. That's the important thing. Myself, I used to. I used to, when I was working on clients' records, when I was at Chrysler, I'd do whatever mixes I was working on for the day, dump them on my iPod, and then bring them to work with me. I'd listen to that while I was building vans, and then I'd take notes about what I wanted to change when I got home, that kind of shit. Taking notes is going to be your friend. Like I said, I don't know what else to say right there other than, but that would be the first thing. Just get your kick and snare rebalanced. High pass filter those guitars for sure. And maybe a bit more mids on them. Seriously, they'll help. Seriously. Hopefully you find that helpful. Make sure you get make sure you get that rebalanced, and your proper balance sitting. Oh yeah, and Ozone, you can lift, right, I forgot to mention this. Ozone, you can lift profiles off of your favorite records and apply them in the mastering phase to your mixes. I'm getting to the point where, I'm taking my favorite mix, running across my mixes, and it's flat. So there you go. Hopefully you found that helpful anyway. I really dug the song. I really did. Yeah, good for you. Way to stand up to bullshit. That's all I can say there. I thought that was really cool. In case you guys didn't get what that song was about, that was about the Uvalde massacre. Yeah, I thought that was cool. We need more fucking protest songs like that. We really do. Rock and roll needs to say cool shit again. Anyway, fuck me. Oh, okay. Whew. I thought I just closed all my fucking windows. Nope. Okay, I'm good. Everything's still open. Disaster averted. We're good. Okay. Hey, we've still got a bit of time left in the queue here. If anybody else wants to get in, we've got 4 songs going right now. I want to hear from you though. Let's check it out. Next up is Chris Stoffel. Chris has been waiting for a while. Thank you for your patience, Chris. Here it is. Take care, George. Cymbals are a little bright. Kick is really bright. A little too much EQ there. Bring the vocal up a little bit too. Sean the Greatest, try YouTube. Jesus Christ, Lily Farrell. Holy fuck. Well, I'm glad you're with us tonight. Well, the kick's there, our optic nerve, the kick is there. There's just no bottom in it because it's all EQ. Remember, guys, turn your fucking fader up, then EQ. Don't solo it, put in a bunch of brightness, and leave it. That's how you wind up with no bottom in your kick. The vocals are good, though, yes. Ooh, nice high. Vincent, you're in the queue. All right, that was Chris Stoffel. So, Chris, pretty good mix. You're almost there. Like I said, I thought the kick was a little too bright. And again, this is something we're all guilty of doing, soloing up the kick drum, EQ, 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 pop it out. There it is. We can hear the definition, so we leave it, and we don't realize there's no bottom end. The solo button is your enemy. Okay, push it up front of the mix, maybe EQ it that way, then bring it back down so it sits a bit better. Solo is the one thing you need to not do. I've got a solo in front mode. I got to remember how to do it at some point. But when you're EQing shit, guys, got to do it. You got to EQ in the context of the mix. You can't solo shit up and EQ it and hope for the best. I mean, like, if you're Andy Wallace, yes, you can do it. But for the rest of us trying to fucking learn, it's best to keep everything else going and do EQ moves that way. We're going to get better results that way. That's at least in my experience anyway. I thought the guitars might have been a little thin. The bass was nice though, and the vocals were great. So maybe.
Look out, world! You're about to witness
Hey, thank you. Who was that? MG Sex 74. Thank you. Okay, cool. Yep, and got a few songs left here, and this button is good stuff. Yeah, it really is. The solo button is your enemy. Like I said, if you're an advanced mixing engineer like Andy Walsh or something like that, you can get away with doing it because you know what you're looking for. But if you don't know what you're doing, soloing something up and EQing that way is just a recipe to fucking extend your learning curve. Basically, again, push your fader up for whatever you want to EQ it, then bring it back down. Don't solo it, just remember that. So give that a shot. Okay, next up we got Death from Above. Who sent this in? This was Dropbox song. I don't know. Who sent this in? I'm gonna try and find that. Let's go. Ooh, a little too much bottom end going on the kicks because you can hear it pumping. Who sent this one in? This one's definitely got some issues. Who sent this in? This is Duramorte. What do you say here? Album's upcoming, tentative November release. Well, this needs a remix. I'm going to give you a big rundown on why that is in a minute. Definitely mixed by a guitar player. Nah, kind of an abrupt end. Fade out there would have been good. Okay, so said an album's coming out. That's cool, but you might want to think about remixing that. Unfortunately, the mix is really unbalanced. The guitars are just way too loud. They're drowning out everything. So maybe pull the rhythm faders back a little bit there. A dB, maybe 2 dBs. That's going to give a lot more space for... thank you very much there, Bad Acolyte. You're in the queue. We're going to play in a little bit. But the guitars are just kind of drowning everything out. So bringing those back a couple dBs is really going to help. It sounds like you've got some phase issues with your drums. I don't know if those were programmed or an E-kit or real or what, but it definitely sounds like your overheads and your closed tom mics are working against each other. So you might want to hit the old phase flip button, see what happens there. Whatever gives you more bottom end is going to be your choice. The other thing was, it sounds like on the toms, again, you did the solo everything up, EQ everything so it sounds cool, then punch it back in the mix. Yeah, not the best idea. Push the faders up, do a couple minor EQ adjustments, then bring them back down to where they sit in the mix correctly. You might want to loop a section when you're EQing your toms so you can get a good solid roll across there, because it sounded like it was all top end and no bottom. Again, I said that I coined the phrase this morning, and that's what it sounded like here. It was Tupperware toms, and that's what it sounds like. It sounds like they were plastic. It didn't sound like they were wood. We want cannons, not Tupperware. So just keep that in mind. Your toms are your cannons, and those are supposed to be the big accents in your music. And unfortunately, they weren't quite where they're supposed to be. It's obvious you can play guitar extremely well, far beyond anything I could ever do. That's for sure. And so good for that. But remember, there's more to shred music than just the guitar. I know. Yngwie's probably rolling over in his grave right now. I know he's not dead yet, but you get the point. You got to make some space for the other instruments, and bring the bass guitar up too, because again, that's where your heaviness is going to be. Remember, guys, don't solo when you're EQing. Just push the fader up, then EQ, bring it back down. You're going to get better results that way, because you'll be able to hear. Sounds like Joshua. No, I've recorded acoustic acrylic snare drums. I've gotten great results off acrylic snare drums. Speaking of snare drums, that snare was completely buried in that mix, so the guitar's got to come down a little bit, seriously. And make sure you high pass filter your guitars as well, like up to about 90 hertz, and the leads maybe to all the way up to 200 hertz. You don't need a lot of bottom end in your leads, because you've already got stuff going on the bottom end with your kick drum or your bass guitar. Anyway, thanks so much for sending that in, man. Seriously, give it another test, and do some revisions on that mix, and make notes. And do 2 or 3 versions of it and see which one you like best. Try it out on a couple different systems, man. You got to don't be afraid to put in the work. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of work, but you know what? It'll be worth it in the end. Seriously though, it was a pretty interesting composition. So good luck to you there. Hopefully it goes well for you. All right, next up we've got Texas Throwdown. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh. Wow.
Down, I know that you don't like me, I don't really care. But if it moves your pride, take this fight outside. You think you're so special, while the world sees you as a sanctimonious light hypocrite. I'm sick of punks like you, taking all the undeserving things. So when you complain, you make me look insane. Forever be remembered as the great fabricator that will be silenced in your eradicated grave.
This is a pretty fucking great mix, man. It's a little loud.
Throw down! Up. Your time is up, you've used me long enough. Let's find out who's the true monster. I was numbed up when you ripped, burned, and ripped, run, da. Thanks for the life, Lord, in pain. I'm on a rampage. All the backstabbing, problematic things call me dumb and torn to their games when there was none in the first place. But go ahead and let's get dirty to face. Tell the world how I'm a disgrace.
I like like the bass guitar, how it's working with the guitars though. This works. Yeah, it's a little bright, but overall it's pretty good.
Start from up, throw down. Is a sword. Mark my words before you fall. Fear a man who has lost everything. No bar's own back, he will risk it all. Struggle up, throw down.
Like the breakdown here, that's cool. Ooh, nice bass drop. So that was Violin Shredder with Texas Throwdown. Yeah, there might be something going on in the top end there that maybe could use a little bit of work. Love the bottom end. That was a really ripping mix, honestly. Maybe just take Ozone to it and throw it up against some of your favorite mixes and get an analysis on it. Maybe it can point you at a trouble spot and see what's going on there. But overall, that was really fucking good, dude. That'd be my only suggestion because it worked. It worked really well. Love those bass drops at the end. That just sounded large and in charge. Like, seriously. Yeah, pretty fucking cool. I like that a lot. I don't have too much to say other than, yeah, maybe take another look at how you mastered it. Because there's something going on with the top end a lot of the audience didn't like. It is a little kind of sounding. So that might be in your cymbals. You might have boosted them where you didn't need to. Just remember with your overheads, it's always a good idea to use subtractive EQ and not boosting EQ. Take out the frequencies you don't want instead of turning up the ones you do, because turning those up can kind of be painful. All right, queue's still open. We've got 4 songs in the queue. We've got time for like 1 or 2 more. So if you want to get in, now's the time. Because I'm going to close the queue out in a little bit, but I still want to hear you and I want to help if I can. So like in the last one, not too much to say. Maybe more mids in the guitars. It's a pretty fucking good mix though. Don't have too much to bitch about. Okay, next up we've got Vincent Emerald, a regular on the show here with Malevolent. Let's see what Vince is got. Make sure that's all one song. Yes, dull metal jacket. Yes, the Neve console does solo in front as well. Yes, you can definitely use that. Turns the other faders down. Exactly. Solo in front is your friend. Raw soloing is not your friend, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Here we go. Yeah, Matt W, but I got nowhere to clamp it to. A little quieter on this one. Is Cletus still around? Yeah, send it in, man. I'll play it. Oops, sorry about that. Wrong button. Vince, I'd like to hear you bring the snare up a little. right, Vincent Emerald. Thanks, Vince, for sending that in. I thought the snare was a little buried. You know what I mean? It's like it sounds like you got a really killer snare sound. I just want to hear more of it. You know what I mean? The guitars were just maybe a little bit too loud for everything. Nice bottom end of the bass. That was cool. Overall, a pretty fucking good mix. Not too much to say about it other than bring that snare up. You know, it's just like I want to hear the fucking crushing, fucking authoritarian snare going on there, and it's just it's a little bit buried under all the guitars, which is unfortunate. Like I said, I thought it was an interesting piece, though. You know, so there is that. Not too much. Again, not too much to add. Maybe a tiny bit more mids in the guitar next time, but overall, dude, man, that's probably one of the best mixes you've ever sent in. Thank you, Vincent, for sending that in. I really do appreciate that. I'm glad we got to check that out. That was really fucking cool. But it was a pretty fucking slamming mix, man. That might be your best work yet. So take a bow. Good job, man. Like I said, maybe just a slight rebalance, and you fucking got it nailed. That's just me. All right, next up, Rivera on Cloud 9. Here we go. I think somebody sent this in earlier. Who sent this in? Was this Futos who sent this in? Already released last year, not engineered by myself. I like that snare. Little bit heavy on the bottom end. Hi-hat's really bothering me here. That's the only problem. It's like just kind of jumped up. It's like, yikes. Okay, short, sweet, to the point. Liked it. So my only gripe there, I dug the snare. I like it worked. The one guitar on the one side, I think you guys, I think I've got my stereo field backwards here actually on this. I need to double check that. I was dicking around at the back of the console there the other day, so it might have something to do with it. Anyway, I thought probably the right-hand guitar you guys were hearing might have needed a bit more high pass filter on it because it was pretty muddy. But I did not dig what was going on with the hi-hat there. It was just like it's like yikes. So just to tear your ears off there. So maybe back that off a little bit. That sounds like too much EQ on the snare mic, probably more than anything. I did like the snare sound though. There was a lot of room mic in that, and I thought that worked well. But overall, really good tune. I liked it. Like the vocal, that worked really well as well. All right, we got 2 more songs in the queue, and I think I got time for one more. If anybody wants to get in, now's the time. Seriously, though, it's been a wonderful show so far tonight. I thought it was going to be a really slow night, and I just took off like crazy. So thank you for that, guys. I really appreciate it. So let's do Up on Capitol Hill by Salve Avenue. Here we go. Well, that's a great... I'm in a garage. I wish my... Hang on. Futos. I'm in a converted garage right now, and I wish my drums sounded that fucking huge. Of course, I've got my garage divided into 2 rooms, so there we go. Anyway, back to Up on Capitol Hill.
It's another sunny day on Capitol Hill as the money comes rolling.
Vocals are a little buried.
All the deals have been made, everybody's been paid. Does it get any better than this? Up on Capitol Hill, they don't care about us. They just want to keep the money flowing. Up on Capitol Hill, every day is payday, and they don't care how we're doing. To them, we're just cattle to be herded into the booths so we can push the right button. To them, that's our only use.
These are really nicely played sled guitar.
Hey, look out, world. You're about to witness rock and roll history.
It's another sunny day on Capitol Hill, and it's just business as usual. They read from their scripts and cash their checks, and they ain't thinking about you. Up on Capitol Hill, they don't care about us. They just want to keep the money flowing. Up on Capitol Hill, every day is payday, and they don't care how we're doing.
All right, that was fucking cool. Honestly, that was a fucking total banger. I love that. I love the vibe on that. That was wonderful. The vocal was a little bit dark sounding. Maybe back off from the mic a little bit. That might help. Tiny bit of treble EQ. Don't use a whole lot, but just a little bit. It's going to help out a lot, in my opinion. All right, I think that's it for the cue. Yeah, let me just, yeah, okay. Because Rocco sent in the Matthias song. Rocco, we actually started tonight's broadcast off with that. So, Cletus, stick around. You're going to want to hear Matthias' song. I think you're going to dig it. So, yes, no more sub. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, actually. This has definitely been my most successful live stream in quite a while. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. So next up, we got Pagan Jane, and then we're going to round it off with Matthias. So here we go. And this is Bad Acolyte with Pagan Jane.
Pagan Jane, a pagan Jane.
See, now that's a much clearer vocal.
Can't you see the trouble that you've been getting in? Pagan Jane, say what you gonna do? Unless you change your evil ways, your soul gets.
That's fine. It's a good way to stop end the evening there, Rocco.
Pagan Jane,
I like this. It sounds like the vocal's pulling to one side slightly. That's cool, Futos. Yeah, I'll be back next week.
Pagan Jane, get on your knees and pray that Jesus won't stay mad at you and throw you in the flames. Pagan Jane, your time is running out. Satan's boys with his pitchfork to poke your eyeballs out. gods in vain. Pagan Jane, you only got yourself to blame. Pagan Jane, you only got yourself to blame. Pagan Jane, we can't condone your sin. It's time to act.
I'm gonna be just doing Mondays for the time being, I think.
Soul again.
Lily.
Pagan Jane, cleanse your soul with a righteous flame. Pagan Jane, you only got yourself to blame. Pagan Jane, worshiping false gods in vain. Pagan Jane, cleanse your soul with a righteous flame. Pagan Jane, you only got yourself to blame. Pagan Jane, you only got yourself to blame.
Like the hand claps, that's cool. Oh, that was definitely a little different from what we never normally have. Nice mix, though. I really dug that. Like, wow. I thought it was just pulling to one side a little bit, but like the harmonica, like the hand claps, that all just worked. Might have been a tiny bit repetitive, but that wasn't too bad there. I liked it a lot. Like, good fucking job. That was a really, really good mix. Not too much to suggest other than maybe make sure your shit's down the center. That's a bit about it, though. Okay. Last one here, and we've already heard this. We started the show off with this, but for those of you guys who didn't hear it, this is a kind of an interesting song. No, I already got this here, and then yeah, here we go. So this is another regular on the show, sent in by another regular on the show. This is Matthias with "Hello Spaceman, Goodbye." So Cletus, hope you're paying attention. Mungo Jerry vibes. Yeah, a bit of Mungo Jerry, I guess. Yeah, that would be right. Here we go.
What does a Martian look like?
We don't need your contradictions here. You see that the evidence is clear. I swear we are not alone. Prepare yourself for arrival here. You see there's no need for your fear, and there's no need to be alarmed. But I swear I will welcome them
I agree, John D'Angelo. Yeah, that's an absolutely killer piece of music. Man, I'm just thinking it's like, damn, I should really start like a 70s glam rock revival right here on Spectre Sound. You know, between Cletus, Matthias, Juicebox, and Downboy. I mean, yeah, we could really fucking do something cool, I think. It's a really cool piece of music. Never be Detroit. Good night, Windsor. Never be Detroit's whore. Don't worry. We won't be. That's fine. Anyway, hey, that was super cool. Great fucking song. I don't think I'm ever going to get bored of that one. Somebody had a point that the panpipes were a little loud. I would agree, especially in the chorus there. I think they can come down a little bit. Other than that, yeah, that's my only gripe. Love those ending fucking group vocals, though. That's just great with the big hand claps and shit. Yeah, that's fucking cool. All right. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, Spectre Sound, where 70s glam rock lives. I fucking love 70s glam rock. That's the thing. Fucking Slade, Sweet. I love Sweet. I really do. Yeah, maybe we should start talking about that kind of thing. Interesting. All right. I'm going to think about that. Maybe we can figure something out here. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you for making today such a fucking amazing success. This went way beyond any of my expectations today. So I just want to thank everybody who stuck around today and, donated to the show and all that. Thank you so very much. All this, as you know, just gets put right back in. I pay editors. I buy gear for Fearless Gear Reviews, all that kind of stuff. Tomorrow I'm going to go pick up a very cool Jet City amp, and I'm going to shoot that out against my Soldano. I'm sure that's going to be an interesting video. And yeah, that's going to be about it. So yeah, it's bedtime for me. I'm going to go make myself a nice cup of sleepy time tea and go to bed. So you guys have yourselves a wonderful evening. Whatever you do, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and stay safe while you're at it. Keep those tracks rolling. Do your best. I'll do the same. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks again. From the bottom of my heart, I truly mean it. It's been a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. It's been an awful lot of fun. Take care.